Hello mathematicians, hope in this video you can say I can represent proportional relationships by tables and graphs. We're going to look at two different examples in this video here. So we're given the equation y equals 2x. This is our equation right here, y equals 2x. And we're given this table right here with an x column and a y column, and you will notice that the x column is filled out while the y column is empty. So what we need to do is we need to fill in these y values. And to do that, we're going to substitute these x values into our equation for y. So we're going to substitute 0 in for x. So right here, I'll do it right off to the side. We'll get y is equal to 2 times x. And I'm going to substitute 0 in for x because x is equal to 0. So we're just kind of evaluating this equation over here. Okay, so 2 times 0 is indeed 0. So y is equal to 0. So we put 0 in right here in this table. And now similarly, we come down and we're going to say y is equal to 2 times, well, our x value is 1. Y is equal to 2 times 1. Well, 2 times 1 is 2. So that right here, our y value would be 2. So that's it right there. And I would come down here, we would say y is equal to, and again, we're going to use this equation, y equals 2x, so y equals 2. And I'm going to substitute 2 in for x because x value right here is 2. So 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. So 4 would be right here. And we've got one last value for x given. So y equal to 2. And again, using this equation up here, y equals 2 times x. And x is equal to 3. So I'm going to substitute 3 in for x and evaluate. So y is equal to 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Right here. So we put 6 in for y. So now we've got our table over here. And we know how to graph these tables. The x value is 0 and a y value is 0. So that's going to be right here on this graph. X value of 1, y value of 2. So right there. X value of 2, y value of 4. So over 2 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And x value of 3, y value of 6. So 1, 2, 3 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be our graph right here. We start at the origin, we go through this, and we would draw our arrow over here. So this would be the graph of this equation, y equals 2x, and we'll keep going on forever and ever and ever. Okay, let's look at one more example. So we're given y equals 1 over 3x, and this table right here, again with the x values filled out, and the y value is blank. So same process, we're going to, over here, we're going to input our x values in for x in this equation over here. So we get y is equal to 1 over 3 times negative 6. This problem's a little bit more tricky just because we have a fractional coefficient. So, and we know that 1 over 3 times negative 6, we got positive times a negative, so our answer is going to be negative. And remember, this is the same as 6 over 1, really. So 6 over 1 times 1 over 3, that would give us 6 over 3 if we didn't cross reduce, that is. And 6 divided by 3 is equal to negative 2. So we get a final answer of negative 2 right here. And again, now we go y is equal to 1 over 3 times negative 3, because we're plugging negative 3 in now. And, well, 1/3 times negative 3 is going to be negative 3 over 3, because again, this is 3 over 1. So 3 over 3, we know that is equal to 1. So let's just do that in one swift step here. So we get negative 1 right here. And now we get y is equal to 1 over 3 times 0. Well, we know anything times 0 is 0, so we get 0 right here. So y is equal to 1 over 3 times, now we're plugging in 3. And well, we found out that 1/3 times negative 3 is negative 1. So now we just have two positives. So our answer is going to be a positive 1. So we put a positive 1 right there. Now we have y is equal to 1 over 3 times, well, we're plugging in 6 for x. So we plug in 6 right there. And well, this is going to give us positive 2. So we put positive 2 in right there for that y value. All right, so now it's time to graph this table now that we've filled it all in. So it's x value of negative 6. So we go over to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 2 to graph negative 6, negative 2. So down 2. So this is our point negative 6, negative 2 right here. And now we got negative 3, negative 1. So we go 1, 2, 3, and down 1. And 0, 0. Well, that's easy. That's right there. 3, 1. 3, 1, so we go over 1, 2, 3, and up 1. And 6, 2, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1, 2. So here we go. So this is our graph right here. So that's it for a video. I hope after watching this and getting in a little bit of practice, you can say, I can represent proportional relationships by tables and graphs.